Hey everybody, this is Sam Flanagan, the director of Amethyst Short Series, again, Season 1, and also Managing Director for Amethyst Productions. Welcome back to another commentary where we dive into the secrets and the process of our short series. This time we're looking at, again, one of my personal favorites, Uncultured Swine. The main premise for this one is kind of similar to Place Your Bets, where I took something that happened to me and kind of adapted it into a short. This one primarily was about I don't watch sometimes like popular shows and stuff like that. Um, like I'm not really a big fan of Game of Thrones, and a couple of my friends actually are. So when I say that I don't like Game of Thrones, people sometimes get pretty offended with it. So I wanted to adapt that into a short. Some of the characters, two of them are returning, three of them are new. Matthew Bentley as Alex in the pink shirt, you'll recognize him from Dress to Impress. James Darby in the blue jacket, you'll recognize him from Cold Feet. And then we got Amy Barnforth as Jennifer and Cameron Drain as Lee. And then later on, you'll see another character. This one, again, was another really big fun one to make. We took a lot of inspiration from one of my favorite directors, Edgar Wright, with different sound cues and different funny things that we included into some of the shots. So one of that, for example, you'll hear one of them there. You hear the glass smashing and some of the people turn around. You see the extra in the background there, turn around and looking at Lee when he says he hasn't seen any of the shots, not any of the shots. Well, I mean, I hope he's seen some of the shots, but any of the shows that they're talking about. What Alex just said is kind of relevant to me right now. I have so many different streaming services and I hardly watch anything on any of them. So one of my favorite things is this scene here, this what the back and forth. Myself and the director of photography, Amanda Prosser, we went back and forth on a couple of different things about how we can like inject different comedic elements into the shot. This is the final character, Sophie McConnell as Stacy, the bartender. And this is also another one of my favorite shots my favorite shots as well. So there's something funny about that, right? So that last line by James, at this point when I was making the show, I didn't actually watch. I've not actually watched Peaky Blinders at this point. I have now. It's a fantastic show. But at that point when I was making the show, I didn't actually. I didn't actually watch any Peaky Blinders, and I didn't know that the Peaky effing Blinders was actually a thing that they say in the show. Um, so that was kind of unintentionally funny. Um, and now looking back at it, it makes me actually realize why people were laughing at it. So that that person who put the DVD in shot, that is actually me. I put the DVD on the shot, and also following on from the Edgar Wright stuff and everything, the sounds keep coming into some of the things that come into shot. So like for example, you just heard there the door sound going off, which is actually in the location. We didn't add that into post. Um, so that when Stacy smiles, that was completely like unintentional as well. But that's also like going back to the whole adopting the Edgar Wright stuff. Um, and also when the DVD comes into shot as well, you heard a cha-ching sound. Um, Again, adapting some of the sounds and putting them into some of the shots. So similarly to Place Your Bets, it kind of ends with pretty much the exact same thing, which is in this case Max not having seen some of the shots. not some of the shorts. I said some of the shorts again, didn't I? Some of the shows and the cycle repeats. So overall, Uncultured Swine again is one of my favorite ones. We put a lot of effort into it, especially with the different style compared to some of the other ones. And overall, I honestly think that it's one of the best ones in the series so far. But yeah, that's. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the process of making it, and we'll see you next time for the finale.